Had the first surf of the surf camp this morning. I went to Sticks and it was really enjoyable actually. The wave was nice and like mellow. It still allowed enough time to do some turns and pump. Anna, my surf coach, is amazing. She is so helpful. I would take a wave, she would give advice, and then I would practice that and instantly like do a bit better on the waves, so I'm really happy with that. And we did the surf analysis and that was really good to see for myself how I'm surfing and what I need to work on. Some of the things that I need to work on is going back to the foam. So sometimes I can be a bit on the shoulder, but the foam has all the power in it.
And then you get back up here and then you can come back down and continue the wave.
Yeah. And so yeah, I've kind of grasped going back, but I need to go back further into the foam and not be afraid of the foam.
You've got to get to the foam.
Yeah.
Foam is your friend. Foam is friend. Foam is power, speed, momentum. But yeah, your pumping is great, but let's start doing something different. Drawing some different lines, dropping down on that wave, coming up, seeing what you can do. This is fine. And then here, back it all the way around, bring it all the way back, rather than just pumping down the line.
Another point was in my pumping, just to be more like smooth and slow with it, rather than like think really fast, like do it slow and compress, then extend and like keep compressing and do it in like a nice smooth movement. It doesn't have to be this really forced thing. And then I kind of like implemented that a little bit today and oh my god, it feels so much better and it looks so much better on camera. So yeah, that was really good feedback. And yeah, and there was also a time where like I need to remember to bend my knees more. I'm not longboarding anymore, I'm shortboarding, and sometimes like on the waves that I did fall that I was just a bit straight-legged. Gonna go for like another surf this afternoon. It might be a bit windy. I'm not really sure how much I'll be able to practice, but I'm just gonna take it easy anyway because 2 surfs a day, most days for a week is like pretty tough on the body. So yeah, no, I'm feeling really good and I'm really happy so far with the like accommodation and the coaching and the video analysis. It's really cool that they film every day. And the food has been awesome. The people I've met have been really lovely and wonderful. So yeah, I'm just really loving it. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, day 2. I think yesterday I had 0 expectations. I was really happy and I was very relaxed in the surf. But this morning I had these specific goals and I kind of just ignored everything else. I was thinking like today I'm gonna be like super critical and go vertical and spray, and I don't know, I just thought, oh like yeah, it's time, I'm gonna do it. And then even on like one of the first waves, it was like a set wave and I had like all the power to do it, but I just I forgot about my legs. Like I didn't bend my knees and so my legs were so straight. You could see me trying and then that just messed me up because I was completely off balance. Like the other waves that I got, I just wasn't as smooth. I was just like thinking too much about like reading the wave and so focused on like going back to the foam and stuff that I ended up like watching the footage back, like my legs are very straight. I'm thinking that I'm still on a longboard. Also my positioning, waiting for the waves was a little bit off today. I should have just stayed with the coaches the whole time. The reason why the coaches are sitting in the spot, like they know the spot best, and I should have just stuck with them. Oh my god, that was the best surf that I've had in Sri Lanka so far. It just cleaned up completely. Sets came and they were so fun, and oh my god, I was just in the zone, and like It was mainly lefts, so I got to practice my backhand, and Cooper, the coach, gave me some really great advice, and also like going back, remember to like come back to the foam to get more energy in the wave. And yeah, it took me a few tries, but then I was starting to do it and I was like, oh my god, that's the first time that I've like come up and then come completely back to the foam and used it to get energy again. Like, it's that simple. It's almost like easier when you do it like that. Like, here I was just putting in so much effort, but you do have to like just calm down and slow down and relax and do like big drawn out turns. That's way better than just doing like, yeah. So I'm so happy, and like of course none of it's on camera, but that's okay. It was just a free surf, but it's in my memory, and it was turtles. There's turtles everywhere. And it was only just 6 of us or 5 of us that were just like, all from the same surf camp. So we're all just like friends, just cheering each other on, and the energy is great. And like, I'm just feeling the stoke for everyone else catching waves. And oh my God, it was just so fun. It was so fun. Day 3 morning done, and oh my god, been having some breakthroughs in surfing. The main thing is just like drawing out the turns and like really coming back to the foam. You'll see some feedback in this clip.
So, Judy was coming out and she was doing turns, and say she does a cut back, almost to maybe about here, and then she would keep going. She gets this nice turn, gets a flow, but cuts it off halfway. This is what a lot of surfers will do. They do a nice turn, but then they're kind of like stopping this flow and speed to try to keep going again along the wave. What she's been working on recently, which has been super sick, and you're doing really well today, is doing the turn and then holding all the way back to the whitewash. So I think a lot of people with their surfing, they get ahead and then they see, oh, I want to keep going longer with the waves. So they'll do a turn, but then they stop and then, I gotta keep going, so I don't waste. If you actually hold it longer, come back to the whitewash just shoots you through, and you actually end up going further and quicker anyway. So it's a real simple little change, but yeah, it's making such a difference.
So that has been the biggest like takeaway so far, is like really drawing out, looking back. I was starting to get back to the foam, which is good, but then I was kind of looking down at the foam. So I was kind of coming back, but then I need to like go up higher in order to get that power again. So there was one wave I like came back to the foam, but I was at the bottom and I kind of lose speed again. So the next wave I like look back and I turn back and I go up and higher and look at the actual top of the foam.
Speed and power's in the top, so then if she finished, she'll do a turn and come up here, then she can shoot through. Nice. So pretty much the exact same turn as before, like in terms of canvas on the wave you're about to draw. This time, you hold it, and rather than look it down here, you're looking up. It's a lovely turn. And then it just stays there for you. It's just good that you're holding it to the right section, man. Like holding it till the whitewash, then continuing on. It looks
such
smooth,
a difference. Yeah.
Looking fluid.
So that has been game changing. Like I'm so happy, and even today on my backhand I like tried to be a little bit more critical, like vertical in the turn. So and like I almost fell over, but I thankfully stuck it, and like I've never done that before, but oh my god, I'm so happy with myself.
Oh yeah, this was sick. That was sick. And that felt good, hey?
I like yelped.
You can see you smiling there. Like, yeah, boy. But the fact you're coming up to the top, take a lovely line up to the top for the turn, and you just gave it a go.
I wasn't sure what to do after it, or is it just, it like...
Hey, don't worry too much.
Okay.
Like the fact you did that turn, that's what I was saying, let's just focus on one turn.
Yeah.
And like, just make sure you nail it. Don't worry too much about the length of the wave. And you did it. So good. Coming up, bang. So cool. Really nice.
Really nice. It was quite nice, Cooper saying that at the start of this week you weren't really doing that. So
Yeah.
the fact that you're doing it now is pretty sick. I mentioned it to Stefan quite a bit. Where do you want to be looking?
Up at the wave.
At the wave.
Yeah.
Where are you looking?
Down.
Down, you're probably quite aware of shy in the center here. But here we start to look. You can look even earlier.
Yeah.
And then that way you'll navigate what that wave is doing. How do we think about your posture here? Do you see much change through the bottom half of your body?
No.
No.
Compress more. Yeah.
Compress
Yeah.
more. That's just going to get that rail engaged.
Yeah.
So from here, nice that you went to C line. That's probably because someone was over here. And then you see this part here where you're trying to extend to get higher. You're not gonna, if we're already here, how much more can I extend? Here. That's it.
Exactly.
So this essence of using your body is really, really important to get your board to respond the way that you want it to. So it's compressing to extending, and that's really going to get you to get higher up on the wave,
Yeah.
rather than staying in a quite a neutral position. What I do love, head and arms are going all in the same direction. There we start to open up even more, and that's a sick turn. Nice, you got on rail there straight away, sick bottom turn, but you can, where we're looking over the shoulder,
Yeah. Open.
yeah, open up. And the thing is, where you're at in your surfing is just send it. Like in this situation, you would have gotten absolutely obliterated, but it doesn't matter. Like it's just getting this up there.
Okay.
Motion. You're doing a beautiful bottom turn. Here we're kind of slowing down, we're heavy on the back foot. And then that kind of redirect doesn't really work there. It's frustrating to try to fix these things. Because you have to think when you're surfing. And what's the one beautiful thing about surfing? You're not thinking.
Yes.
But now when you're learning,
You must
they're
be
requiring
thinking.
you to think and try to change something.
Yes.
But a lot of what surfing is, it's a feeling sport. It's not a visual thing. So So you've really got to focus on where you're going rather than what the board's doing or what anything else is happening around you. Actually get on that inner rail really nicely, but just this arm's just not opening up much. Huh? But that was lovely. I still like that turn. Nice control there. Your feet positioning was good. Look at this though. Nice and high. That's where I said, let's go.
Yeah, I should have just done it.
Still be nice to get that arm open a little bit more. But great control through this. Here where you start to open and you see how that directs that board a little higher. Nice extension, and then here we needed to look a little bit further down. When we have people dropping in on us, guys, it sometimes is like when I was saying it's a benefit and a curse to hear this actually benefited her because you went out really high up on the wave. But then don't always stay focused on them. Unless they're really close to you, then it's dangerous. But often in this left here, that person is miles away from you. This left, you want to stay close to that white water at all times. Otherwise, you lose the wave very easily. There we go. Look at that arm. Hey. Hey, we finally got that arm to open up on this one. Arm. Where do you come? You just rotated 2 links. We don't want to wait until we get to the top of the wave to then rotate back down. But this is where you are going to find that middle ground because you're so used to cutting the turn short and not getting to the top. Now you're going to get to the top and then want to turn and it's going to lose momentum. Nice.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, why did I go that way? I just thought, go to the foam.
I did wonder the same thing, but a great first turn, beautiful opening up, nice and tight. There we lose a little bit of speed, we have to work it a little bit more, and then here, I don't know what happened here, because you actually drop into a beautiful section. So look here, what happens here? So she does this beautiful rail, on rail, and then you stop in where?
In the middle?
At the bottom, but not where's the white water?
Over there?
Yeah, but not with it.
Yeah.
The white water's there to push you.
I needed to go more back to the white water
Yeah,
there.
you needed to go into the white water essentially. And then here you're still in front of the white water. So that's where you lose the speed. And same thing, here now it catches you. Now we're going to drop in with the white water. So everyone gets a bit nervous of the old white water, but the white water is what's going to give you some energy, especially in a wave like this. This wave, it doesn't have a lot of push to it all the time. So you need to utilize that white water. Covey at the back. See, relaxed.
Yeah.
And there he's pushing, he's using his body, but he's still relaxed. He's not holding a lot of tension with it. Sick. Hard off the bottom. This is what we're talking about, getting on rail. Does everyone see this? See how that board's pivoting? There you needed to open that arm up a little bit more. And here is where you want to extend.
Extend up.
Extend up.
Okay. Then how do you get back down?
Compress.
Okay.
Do you know why? Because what happens here when you go do this? You go into the white water, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if you extended, the board would lift above the white water and then come back down. And with the compression, you would come back down with it.
Yeah.
It's still really nice. I love the fact that you redirected. Could have opened up a little bit more there, but you took it hard off the bottom and then here, extend and then back down onto that front foot and compress. Backhand is this.
Guys, when we pop up on your backhand, you want your arms leading the minute you get. Because this bomb turn is lovely. Then we kind of bring it around. But you have so much more drive if you've got them out fast. So it's the bottom turn on your backhand. So you've popped up, and you almost want them leading as you drop down. So then you rotate up.
Yeah.
We're just a little bit late to the party here. In a sense of, it looks like a bit of a closeout anyway. Nice little redirect away from it. But there was so much opportunity here. Why did you not keep driving?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. Hindsight, wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you kind of did a little redirect away from this. You got yourself out of predicament. But there was definitely more open face to be had. Yes, okay, it's closing fast. If we kept down the same line that we were going, we may have been able to work the white water and get past it. Alright. Hey! Nice. Hey.
Oh.
This is when you two nearly kill each other. Don't worry about him, he is also a coach, so he did not mind. It was quite funny that you did look at him dead in the eye though.
Did I?
Yeah, look.
Oh.
You went, I'm so
I thought it was going left.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
I love this nice little early pump that you do here. This is lovely, nice and high. Where's your arms?
That.
Yeah. That front arm doesn't even move. You just need to start doing it out in front of us, really leading the way. I love this turn though. Well done for not killing me. It was close. You've got great control over that board. You can just start doing more radical turns now. Nice. That's it. Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. Move your feet, bounce it, bounce it. Nice girl, great kind into this. Would have been nice. Kind of take a different. Unfortunately, this is the mistake we made here. You see how we turn into the flats?
Yeah.
And we bottom turn out of it, but we've got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Would have been quite nice here. Keep on that high line, then wrapped it around, coming up nice and high, then coming back to your power spots. Then we would have done what we call a complete roundhouse. But you see here, we turn into the flats, and then you're like, oh, I need to get out of it. And then you lose all your speed, all your momentum. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're conscious of it. Come on, girl.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
It's
Is that what a floater is, or no?
pretty much.
Oh.
Pretty much a floater. Did I just do a floater? No, you did a surfing move. Ooh. Nice, up, yeah, beautiful, well done. That was really sick. Love this early pump, kind of gets you in up onto it. If anything, it would have been cool to see a little bit higher on it. You see how we just kind of get stuck beneath the lip?
Yeah.
But pretty much there is a floater. Well done.
Aww.
Really good job.
My first floater.
Your first floater. And we landed it. Go on, Charlie. This was the one where I was paddling back out. I was like here, I was like, wait forward! And then I was like, wait back, wait back! Great drop into it though, because yeah, we spoke about this on the way back out. You gotta be so careful with these guys. Jodie got a little bit stuck at the top here. And okay, if she put weight forward, great. She moved forward on her board here. But then as she was dropping, she had to slide her back foot all the way back, just to make sure she didn't nosedive. In which you saved miraculously. Really, really well done. Unfortunately, it was a bit of a closeout. There was no really where to go. But if that was a nice open face, she would have made it down and been quite a nice bottom turn. But Jodie and her extraordinary paddle. Go on, girl. Go on, hit it. Oh, missed opportunity. I want to see that board out of the water, right?
I don't know how to do it.
Yes, you do. Here, this is a lovely pump. You set yourselves up so nicely. Such a different line. We just extend too early.
Yeah, that's it.
You're extended here, but we're not even at the top yet. You see that? We do the turn way too early. She needs to compress, 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 extend, extend, extend. But she see how she's turning mid-face? Jodie needs to come flying off the back. You know how I was talking at the beginning of the week? You need to do one bottom turn and fly off the back. Purely because then you'll know when you get to the top, and then you can start incorporating top turns. So if you come flying off the back, it's not a bad thing. Because a lot of times you'll go all the way up and you'll go to do a turn and you're off the back. Okay, right, a second earlier, next wave.
So it has to be that high.
You gotta come higher. Coming up. There's the nose of my board.
Out.
Yeah, this is what you're gonna have to start doing. Unfortunately, I didn't rotate enough, so I didn't come back down. See, this is why I don't make it into it. My body doesn't change. I'm not trying hard enough to get back in. If I came up here and then just put both my hands down and around, I would have made it back in, but I don't.
Oh, God.
Jodie, go! Go, Jodie! Go! Again, we can still come higher. Nicely whipped it around though. I'd like to see you putting your back arm in the water on these turns.
Okay.
Okay? You're going to pull it all the way back. Let's start really leaning into it, okay?
Yeah. It's my final day at Ticket to Ride. I think I did pretty well considering the closeouts, but I didn't really get the really critical turns that I might have wanted in my head, but I feel like I've progressed so much. There is so much I didn't realize about what I was doing. My arms are tired, everything's tired. I was focusing so much on one thing that I forgot so many other things, like simple things like opening my shoulders and bending my legs and compressing and all that. But that's literally surfing. It's like there's so much that goes into it, and it really depends on what waves you get and how many you get and how many people there are and the quality of the wave, and the time you actually spend on the wave is so minuscule to like all the other stuff that comes with surfing. I don't know, I want to know, do you guys see a difference in the surfing just after like 1 week? It was actually kind of 5 days with rest day and then arrival and departure day. But yeah, I'm hoping there's a difference. Even if there's not a difference, I definitely mentally learnt so much. I can't wait to apply that to my surfing. I had a really good time here at Ticket to Ride. It's not sponsored or anything. When I went to a surf camp in Morocco, one of the people there recommended Ticket to Ride, and I was just like, yep, I'm gonna give it a go. Mainly because I just love that they did video analysis every day, which is amazing. Like, they take videos every day, and videos are so important to improve in surfing. Like, it feels so different when you're on the wave versus looking and seeing exactly what you're doing wrong and what you can improve on. And that's something that like Ticket to Ride did really well, and it was really worth the money because of this. The coaches were awesome. There's multiple coaches and it would swap like every day or so. Every coach had their own feedback and value to give, and I just really loved all of them. They were so helpful and also really motivating, and I felt really supported and really like a part of a crew here. And I'll also try to find some clips of like my earlier days shortboarding, because if we compare back to those, I think it would be a big difference. I think if you're on a similar journey, I think coaching and like lessons is the best value you can get and the quickest way you can get better. Anyway, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you want to see more surfing progression content. Hope you have a great week wherever you're doing in the world. Thanks for watching.